Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Tyler Creates YouTube channel. My name's Tyler. I hope y'all are having a blessed day. It's extremely bright out. I'm gonna be doing a different video today. We're gonna be fixing up this old chicken coop here. It's in need of some dire repair. It's pretty rough. It houses our two OG chickens, Fluffy and Big Chicken. Fluffy's currently right over there drinking water. You may get to see them later in the video. They're quite the characters. Very old chickens. We call them grandma chickens. And this is their house that they stay in. And we've had this thing for a long time. So this thing has probably been around, I want to say at least 10 years with, I think it's been painted once. I guess we can kind of walk around it and I'm going to show you what's going on. I don't really have much to film right now. Oh yeah, I forgot. This video is, the Allis Chalmers will be after this, so if you want to skip ahead and you don't care about me doing rando stuff, I guess you can do that. Nonetheless, the chicken coop, it's gonna need paint. It needs paint and new boards, so it's gonna need some new boards. I guess I'll just show you it. What am I doing? So here it is. You can see that this is where the chickens would lay. The chickens don't lay eggs anymore. They're basically just resident freeloaders. But you can see it's become warped and it leaks here really bad. It actually leaks in there. We didn't build this. It was bought and it wasn't built super great. It was pretty jankily built. It was not a great design. I added these because these just flip down. So technically if an animal really wanted to, it could have just climbed up in here and opened these up. Right now, I don't think I'm going to be fixing these. I actually think I might just be able to paint these. I'm going to have to do some measurements and see how much I have left over. As you can see, it needs paint like under here. I don't know why that never got painted. Yeah, so we're going to have to do this. I actually think we're doing this, and this. Nope, this one's good. So the reason that this has what's happened here is we have a plum tree here, and during the summer it shades this thing heavily, like it covers it, this side of it, and you can obviously see that it's obviously got some issues. It's a muddy mess in here. It's been flooding and raining and it's been a disaster. I also need to put some maybe put some wood glue in that joint. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's not a huge deal. Maybe I'll just secure it with a screw right there. Maybe up here. Yeah, it's pretty trashed. This is the chicken domain. This is where they... Looks like there's some cat doo-doo. That's great. Okay. So, I guess I will get a tape and measure these and we will cut them out. Alrighty, y'all. Got a whole bunch of measurements. They're all crazy measurements because it's warped and it's moved and it's changed. Like, at the bottom it's 49, but at the top it's 49 and a fourth to maintain a half-inch gap on each side, which it didn't have before. So I'm doing that now to account for... Oh, wait a minute. What am I talking about? I just realized something. I can't do that because this is 48. Sucky. What am I talking about? Shoot, man. Can I have an extra inch on it, please? You guys, I don't even know if you can see me. Camera's so blown out. Well, that sucks. I suppose, I could cut it this way. I don't actually know if... Okay, I'm gonna try something here because 48 puts it, is just junky. They didn't make it right, and I don't want to take it apart and have to like try and square it up because I think the whole thing is out of square, very possibly. So we're gonna go like this. Instead, I'm gonna go like, let's see. First, I'm gonna measure. I want this to be our bottom. Okay, that's the bottom. Now the top is going to be 17 inches up at 49. I'm just gonna go like that. There. Crossed. Go 49. And then I'm gonna go 17 on this end. Right there. Now this straight edge is only 248. So I'm gonna have to stop it right here. I'm gonna go like this. You traditionally do this? A little piece there. This battery no longer needs to be here. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. Sawdust really makes my throat upset. Oh my gosh. For those of you wondering, like me putting my finger here, it can't really get the saw. And I do it to kind of stable myself because saws that are like this is the cheapest Milwaukee saw they sell. Saws that are like this suck. You want this handle to be rocked back because what you're actually doing is I'm pushing like this. You should want to be pushing like that. I've used saws. My dad has a higher end DeWalt that has the handle kicked back further. So much better. You have to push so hard on this to get to roll. And what you end up doing is like you try to like get your palm back and it just doesn't work very well. So I'm gonna go see if these fit. Obviously can't put them on because they're not painted or primed. Yeah. Yes, by the way, I have used these. Like I've used this. Well, you can go back on the channel and watch the camper videos. I've used these saws a lot. 2 bars. My gosh. Okay. Whoa, whoa. Hello. We're gonna be just taking this stuff off. The sun came out early today, so I'm gonna do my best to paint. Sorry that you guys can see yourself, but it is what it is. Okay, everybody. I'll put this on. This is gonna need a second coat tomorrow. It's just too cold right now to paint. I was going to I don't even know what I was just about to say. What was I just about to? Oh yeah, I'm missing, I shaved. Totally forgot about that. This is gonna need some sort of piece under here. As you can see, it's typical, so it's too cold to paint right now. Basically what's happening is the fog socks in this area until like, I don't know, 12. Well, you can't paint. It's like 30 degrees. And then the sun comes out. I probably got another 45 minutes of sunlight, so it'll be just enough time for this to like cure to where it's dry to the touch. You don't want paint to freeze. Probably not gonna go well, so we're gonna get this installed here. T20. Normally you'd use a T25. I got these online a long time ago. They're T20 shorties. They're actually really nice. So yeah, I think the normal size would be a T25. This is just really rudimentary measuring. Okay, that's pretty good right there. So I need to get 2 of these. What's happening, dog? The other thing is this is cupped, I think. So hopefully that'll kind of push it tight. No, I know for sure this was bottom because I painted over the B right here. The word left should be here, here. It's definitely overhanging a lot. Does it look weird up here? Yeah, that's kind of sucky. Well, I'd rather have it have an overhang than not, so. It does kind of look more chicken coop-esque, though. And what matters is that water doesn't run, like this could warp probably about ½ inch before it would start leaking. I think I'm just gonna send it home. It does look more chicken coop-like with this hanging over. Whoever did it before with it being flush, plywood never stays flush like that, especially in like a chicken coop where it's not like all sealed. Like the inside of this isn't painted at all. They didn't even bother to paint like the underside of it. I'm gonna come back through and paint like probably that much underneath on this bottom edge, so when water does wick down, it doesn't just go right around this and soak in. So I'm gonna get this screwed down and call it a day because, well, the chickens need a place to stay tonight. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna send these home here. This thing originally didn't have these, and I added these because I was afraid a raccoon was gonna jump up and get, like, just crawl up in here. That's not bad. And it's gonna need to form. Like, this will form over time. I gotta paint it. It's gonna move all over the place. This is so much nicer having this edge drip off. I'm so glad I made it long. With a chicken coop, you always want to make it like larger because, as I said, stuff moves around. You know, it's not a house where it's built like this. Doesn't have studs to keep everything in line. And the main thing with a chicken coop is keeping water from wicking under or going into an end grain. End grain gets smoked so easily. Even if you coat it a whole bunch, it is the first part to usually fail. That or a knot or where water could sit for hours and hours and days and days. So having it be able to drip off and not hit this at all, unless it was windy, again here, you know, the water's gonna not go like, it's gonna drip off of it. And then up here it's covered by this. So it's not a great, you know, design. I don't know where this chicken coop was bought. I didn't go with my dad when he got this thing. But the people I heard were not super what do you call it? They weren't like clean people. They were maybe hippie / on the verge of doing drugs. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak to it because I wasn't there, but I got all this done. I got the entire front done. I gotta do that door. I gotta do that trim. I came back through and hogged it on right here because this wood sat for so long uncoated that, sorry about the camera by the way, it sat so long uncoated that it kind of like started to just erode. All these came up tight except one. I'm gonna put this back here. This is their little chicken stand. We used to have a lot more of these chickens. So we used to have like I think we used to have 7 chickens. Number of them, 2 died from one or 2 died from a raccoon. And then I think the rest of them died from heart attack related stuff. Like they got old and like we'd find them in here dead, sprawled out, stuff like that. One of them got sick slowly. They were starting to get pretty old though. Now there's only 2 and I'll show you them here. So the last 2 left is gonna be Fluffy.
Fluffy. Oh yeah, Tell me about it. What are we doing?
I saved her from a hawk attack. I was mending some fence and she was over there taking a dust bath and a big old hawk nailed her. Boom! And this was a while back when there was 2 more chickens alive or 1. So it was her and Big Chicken and another chicken. And the hawk filleted her open and I jumped a fence, not this fence here, but I like standing jumped over a fence because of my adrenaline, chased the hawk off. Me and my dad cut all the feathers around her severe wound. The hawk filleted her back, probably like that far up her back with a talon. And we put Band-Aids on it and tape. And she stayed in a cage for weeks and weeks. And she healed up though. And then this is Big Chicken.
Big Chicken, no, come back. Big Chicken. Hey. Big Chicken. Big Chicken. What are you doing? They're old ladies. Fluffy?
So, these are the last 2. They're the ones that stay in here, and then the rest of our chickens stay in here. We have 7 left. My rooster died not too long ago. Here they are, the ladies.
Ladies, what do we got going on? Huh? Hey. Hey. They're just chickens. They're not laying right now. You guys need to start laying. You haven't been laying for like 3 months. Yeah. That one thinks it's the rooster now. It tried to attack my foot and just, yeah. Anyways,
There's Broody. Okay. Anyhow, I'm gonna be done for the day, so I will catch you all in a little bit. Productive day. always get more screws as well. Okay, that just doesn't move. Do I want to go into the end grain or next to it? I think for aesthetics, I'm going to go next to it into the end grain. Huge gap down there. That sucks. It is what it is. Man, they did not make this thing great. So I figure I'll show you all this down here. This is where it was delaminating, kind of like up here. I'm gonna have to cut this out. There's a bubble right through here. I'm gonna have to cut that out. But I just ripped all this off, and I'm just gonna. It sucks, but it's better than replacing this whole sheet, which would involve me taking everything out, and it still has, you know, 5 plies left. This is outer ply came off because the machine didn't get glue in here, so it bridged the gap, because who knows what the machine did at the factory. You can tell it literally follows it. So alrighty, it's later in the day. I got everything painted. Technically this whole thing's painted except for the white parts, and 2 areas, the bottom of the lid on that side and the bottom of the lid on this side. Everything else is painted. Hopefully it dries. It's really late. Probably has about an hour of sun left, maybe 45 minutes not touching it. So I made sure and made it really thin. There's definitely some areas I'm gonna have to do over again back there because it's bare wood. So it's like not great, but we're gonna get this thing installed here. Alrighty, we're gonna try to get this on. It's not as cured out as I'd like, but it is what it is. It's just gonna slowly cure, and I'm probably gonna have to repaint over it again. So we'll get to see what happens when paint gets below freezing and sits in fog for like 15 hours. Like the majority of it's dry, but like there's paint there that's dry. This is not dry. Some of these like globules aren't dry.
What are we doing? Big chicken.
Alrighty, y'all, one of the last things we're gonna do for this video, the chicken coop, for all intents and purposes, is done. There's nothing else. I need to maybe throw some more paint on it, but it's freezing cold, so that won't be happening for quite a while. I need to get this front end loader hooked up. Now, I changed the valving on this, and I don't know the valve settings for a front end loader for a WD. I couldn't find any info online, so if you know the settings for the like 3 valves that you turn on the other side, let me know. That'd be nice. So we're gonna get under there, try not to get hydraulic fluid everywhere, and try to get this reattached because I don't have any 3-point stuff right now. So the front end loader will be of more use. Okay, my hands legitimately feel like, oh, that's that sweet hydraulic line that's basically non-existent. Stupid hydraulics. These are the plugs that go in the hydraulic cylinders while they're not in use. seems pretty strong. Let's use as much as possible. I don't know, man. It was bent before. There's my weld. I couldn't get the bottom, so whatever. I think we're good to go. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what else to do. So, yeah, done. Also, if anybody knows how to adjust these for the hydraulic lifter or the rams here, I don't know what I'm doing. So I broke that off. So this is tying the plates together. That's all the way out. That's all the way out. And the one down there is locked into the case. Is that right? Is this supposed to be all the way in? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Obviously there's no decal there anymore. So I'm going to get this out of here and call it good. For those of you that don't know how it works, when you trip it, what in the world? When you trip it, it pulls the pin up and allows that nodule thing to swing past and flip down. Yeah, then it returns. So I don't know what this spring over here is for. I think that might be an aftermarket spring that someone put in. I don't know where that would go. All right, I'm gonna get this out of here. That's good enough for me. I mean, I burned it in pretty good on number 3, so I'd say it's pretty melted together. Alrighty, y'all. Well, it is many days later since you saw the last clip. I'm currently editing the video right now. And there really wasn't much else to show. This video was really all over the place, but I'm trying to get into the zone of filming everyday stuff. Got some big things coming up here. Yeah, I hope y'all are along with me for the ride. If you're a normal viewer of the channel, you know that whatever I got going on, I film. And I've not filmed a lot for the fear of people not wanting to watch it. And with anything, it takes practice. This video was just kind of a trial run of me just filming like my everyday life. I want to start maybe filming more day-to-day stuff because I really want to make YouTube actually happen. And I haven't been really dedicating that much time to it in terms of like what I could be filming. We're going to be filming a lot of stuff here very soon. But I just wanted to outro this video. I hope you all enjoyed just a little bit of me fixing the chicken coop up. And I went and painted everything. It's currently pouring rain on it right now. And I went and painted, did I say that? I went and painted over everything, painted under all the edges. It's all been painted. The white's all been done. So it's really nice. Good to go for another probably, I think we figured the last time it had been painted was probably over 10 years ago. So it'll be good for another 10 or more years. I mean, I hogged on pretty good. So. And then the tractor, I just fixed that because it was broken and the trip bucket wasn't working, and I moved the tractors out in the field because they were taking up space in the yard, and they're better out with the animals. The goats and the sheep can play and rub on them. So yeah, without further ado, hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like, and I usually don't say that, but I do want y'all let me know, do you need a reminder to like a video? Does that, you know, I don't want to seem trendy. I don't like that. I don't like seeming trendy. If you want to like the video, you can like the video. If you don't want to like it, you don't have to. But I hope the Lord Jesus is watching over all you out there. Like I said, we got some really big things coming up, like huge. So, yeah, I'll catch you all on the next one. God bless.